Hi, I'm Dr. Thomas Cole, aka Tomahawk Cole, physical therapist and co-founder of Lighthawk FPS. I am here to make sure you can keep playing and keep training. The first thing we're going to talk about is something I get a lot of questions about: wrists. In a survey of 65 college athletes, 36 reported wrist pain and 32 reported hand pain. Other studies show that the more you use a mouse, the more likely you are to get wrist pain. It can even get so bad that people cut their esports careers short. The best way to stop a wrist injury is to prevent it from ever being a problem. And that's exactly what I'm going to show you how to do here. I'll start by showing you good wrist posture first. Good wrist posture isn't going to be exactly the same for each person, but it will look really similar and it will be perfectly comfortable. Your wrist and forearm will be supported on the surface of the mouse pad, and all the joints will be close to neutral positioning, meaning they aren't bent too much in any direction. You should feel equal pressure on the outside and the inside of your wrist. When you're relaxed, it should be easy and comfortable. Now, let's talk about potentially dangerous positions. Excess flexion happens when someone tries to play off the edge of their desk. Maybe their chair is low or they just like playing that way. Of all the dangerous positions, this one is probably the least problematic, but it could result in extra pressure on the carpal tunnel and make carpal tunnel syndrome worse. The way to fix it is to rest your elbow on an armrest if you need to play on the edge, or raise your chair and move closer to your desk so that your arm is supported. Excess extension happens when the forearm isn't supported at all. It could be that you're holding your elbow up out of habit or that your chair is too high. Lowering your chair can fix this problem, or lowering your elbow so your forearm is properly supported. Ulnar deviation happens either due to someone just being used to the posture, and that's how they hold their mouse at neutral, or due to their arm positioning from the shoulder and the elbow. If your forearm is evenly supported on the desk and you still have ulnar deviation, then the way to fix it is to retrain your default wrist posture. Find that relaxed center, and every time you notice yourself holding your wrist in ulnar deviation, fix it. This is a position that you might also hold when tracking with your arm. If you find yourself doing that and getting pain in your TFCC, the outside of your wrist, you'll be able to fix that by practicing tracking with your wrist in a more neutral position. Radial deviation is the opposite of ulnar deviation, but the fixes are similar. Make sure your forearm is evenly supported and practice moving your hand back to neutral. If you have pain on the inside of your wrist, it could be that your default position is radial deviation, and you'll be able to fix it by practicing with the wrist in a neutral position. Supination, or turning up of the palm, is usually due to elbow positioning. If your elbow is too close to your body, your forearm will have a hard time pronating, turning your palm down, enough to hold the mouse. This results in extra ulnar deviation and potential pain on the outside of your wrist. To fix this, you can move your elbow further out to the side, and you may need to lower your seat. With this information, you should be able to prevent the bulk of wrist problems coming from using a mouse. In future videos, I'll go over neck, back, and shoulder posture, as well as all kinds of other physical therapy stuff relating to esports. Professional esports teams all employ physical therapists now, and I'm here to provide the same service for you. Thanks for watching.